Good morning. I live just on the edge of Madrid, and at the moment, things with the coronavirus are bad and getting worse. So I'm in sort of isolation now. I've been more or less, I've been close to it, but today is day one of my isolation, if you like. My wife has gone to her mother's in Madrid. I'm here completely alone. I'm not going outside. I think I might have to go to the supermarket, but that would be wear a mask and things like that. Um, I'm in I don't know if I don't know exactly, I suppose high risk category because I have something called COPD, which is a little, and asthma now. It's not the same as asthma, it's more severe. But if um, I can't have this coronavirus. It's really going to hurt me a lot, should we say. If I do, I'm up there with the old people. God knows what will happen if I get it. So it's a very scary time for me. My wife works in Madrid. Her job, her office, if you like, is at her mother's apartment. She works for the family firm, and she also looks after. I said my mother, my mother-in-law. She also looks after my mother-in-law. She sees people from time to time, not a lot, but it's in the city, in the main part of the city, right in the centre, and that's where it's hit the hardest. So she's decided that she will stay there rather than travel from there to here every day. She's in a place where there is coronavirus around her, but she's staying as isolated as she can. So she should be okay, but just in case, she doesn't want to bring it here. So she's gone. She's gone this morning, and she said she'll visit, but I don't know when that'll be. A very long time, I expect. So here I am. My only contact with the outside world is the internet. Even the TV is broken, so it could be a few days, but here I am. So I suppose what I'm going to do is stream or make videos, but I suppose stream really. I've made a video for ages. And I think maybe keep this vlog out. This is the only video, I don't know. Just to give you some idea of what's happening here and a bit about me. I'm English. I came to live in Spain 12 years ago, and here I am now. I live in a place called Pozuelo, or Pozuelo if you like, which is right on the edge of Madrid. We've actually got our own town council, so it's sort of independent, but it is within something called the Community of Madrid, which means like county or state, depending upon where you're from. So it's like it's quite a small region of Madrid. Includes the capital city and some places like where I live, and things like that. So yeah, we have the concentration of coronavirus is in Madrid. I haven't got the numbers here right now, but it's going up by several hundred every day. It started about 2 weeks ago, and it's in the thousands, and it's just bad. Universities, schools, kindergartens are all closed. Public buildings are closed. No gatherings. The football team Real Madrid, you might know, they're in quarantine. The leader of it's like it's like a deputy president, if you like. He's like the next down. Such a coalition. So he's the leader of one of the political parties, and he's quarantined. So is a minister, because they had the coronavirus. All of Parliament has been tested or is being tested. Parliament is closed because they don't want everybody in one place. I suppose they're doing something on the internet. I don't know how it's happening, but I mean, it's not turned into a dictatorship. So everybody being tested. The king's being tested in case he's got it. There's people of Madrid being the city, not where I am, but like I say, we're on the edge of the thing. Have been told stay at home. I suppose some people have to go to work and things, and it's not sort of declared a quarantine or isolated place yet. So it's still some people will go to work. Some I don't know how many, but things like going shopping and just going anywhere, going for a coffee and things like that. We haven't done that for a couple of weeks. We went to the supermarket once. We went to IKEA once, and we regret it now. But these things happen. So life will go on in Madrid, but things are really quiet in there. If you've ever been, I don't know if you've ever been here in the summer, but in the summer it's dead. I mean, it's too hot. So those that can, they will leave Madrid and go north if they can. My wife's family all go, and so people will take their holiday in the summer, and that's most of their holiday gets taken then. They don't take a lot for the rest of the year, so you'll get a few weeks where they'll go away for like 3 or 4 weeks or something if they can to another part, a cooler part. We go to Plymouth. That sort of thing. So it's completely dead. A lot of places close, even the cafes close, bars, restaurants, people, shops, things just complete. It's like a ghost town. You wouldn't believe it, and that's a lot like it's a lot like that now. Here where I live, like I said, we're on the edge of Madrid, and it's quiet. There's nobody much out. Don't see it on the news, or they just say, oh, well, I watch BBC World News, and they don't really say very much. I haven't heard Spain mentioned for ages, and when they do, it's sort of in passing. They talk about China, Italy, a little about Italy, not a lot about Italy. They seem to focus on China and South Korea, and I know they might be the two worst places, but I do get a bit pissed off because they don't mention anywhere else. They say, oh, it's also in Germany, Spain, and France, and that's it. But they don't say, Madrid is kind of closed, really. People are told to stay at home. You've got Parliament closed. You've got, leader of the second political party quarantined. Another one he works with has it. We've got the hospitals are full. They can't really take more, but they're going to have to. It's just getting worse and worse every day. One day, I mean, I wish I had the numbers here, but it's gone up in one day it went up from 1,000, let's say 1,200 to 1,500. That's how things are at the moment. It's just they're kind of, another day I remember that it doubled. It's just going out of control and going crazy, and there's nothing anybody can do. It will get worse. All you can do is what I'm doing, which is to be completely alone, because we had that choice. I can't work, so I'm here anyway, and now I don't have any contact with the outside world other than I'll have to go to the supermarket, but that'll be keep my distance from people, wear a mask, and all that sort of stuff, So it's horrible, to be honest with you. I don't go out a lot, but it's not until you're not allowed to go out that you feel it, and it's so hard. I can't tell you. I wish I could, but I can't. So I don't know. Life goes on. I suppose I stream or got nothing else to do. It's horrible. So quite makes me feel a little bit depressed, I suppose. Although I wouldn't try not to show it online. And I thought as well, make this video now, and rather than make a fuss when I'm streaming. So that's all for now. Wife's just gone. I'm here. Don't know. I'll stream after I upload this, I think. Otherwise, I just, yeah. See ya.